What is up, Buttercup? I am packing up for the night for my trip to Denmark tomorrow morning, and I'd figure I'd give you a quick introduction, little overview of what's going on. So hop on board the Hot Mess Express. My name is Cecilia, and welcome to my chilling adventures. Alright, I had a few minutes of downtime between packing up for my trip tomorrow and kind of getting all situated into my new room, and I really wanted to reach out and just thank you all for your support. I published my first video yesterday on YouTube, and the just ridiculous amounts of support, feedback, commenting, sharing it's made me feel so warm inside, and I can't express how thankful I am to see, even people from that I haven't talked to since high school reach out and say that they love my project and they want to offer feedback, and they're really excited to see more. Speaking of subjects, let's dive into what the next couple of videos will be. See if you're interested and seeing a little bit more informative and more research topics instead of me just giving a little floof about what it's like to live in Oxford and run laps around the Christchurch meadow. Alright, so the next video that will be coming out is on the Polish identity, and this really focuses on Poland as a nation has been subjugated by many outside forces, not just most recently with the USSR and then German occupation during the World War. And so really it's going to be an in-depth look at how the Polish people have recovered from immense struggle and how they've prevailed through it all, and how they're really trying to reclaim this sense of identity that was lost after years of subjugation. So look forward to that. And additionally, as mentioned, I'm leaving for my second trip back to Denmark for Christmas, and a part of that trip I will be researching the bodies of the peat bog, which is an incredibly nice environment for archaeologists because it preserves the human remains, the artifacts, and other objects that have been placed in there, a part of sacrifice or accidentally fell in or whatever. And it's really provided a lot of information, and so much scientific research has gone in to kind of fill in the gaps of Danish history that we haven't previously had any information on, because this peat bog is such an amazing preservative environment. So, it wouldn't be my McBride practicum without an autopsy and a couple bodies. So I had to check that one off the list. I don't know how many people will be interested in this, but I figured I'd also provide a couple, personal life updates. So, TLDR, first 8 weeks at Oxford were insane. It was probably some of the most difficult coursework I've ever had, just because I had to do it entirely on my own, and I'm very used to engineering curriculum being very collaborative and having a lot of examples given. But here at Oxford, it's all like, go read a textbook. And if you've ever read an engineering textbook, that ain't it, chief. But got through it, thankfully, and I'm very excited to go do biochemistry and biology for the upcoming term. In between, extracurriculars outside of school, I joined the Christchurch rowing team. But at the boathouse, worked my way up to the novice A team for the women's team, and then I competed in the Christchurch Regatta, which is a giant race with all the novice teams at the very end of the semester, and both our women's and our men's team took home the gold and represented Chiche. Very proud of that. Finally good at team sports, so that's exciting. That medal there, I have a medal, Mom and Dad. I've got proof. Oh goodness. It's just been thinking back about how this whole semester and term has just flown by, and that it's already the end of the decade. And if you would have told, little me 10 years ago, who had her sights set on Oxford then, that I'd be here now witnessing it all and bearing witness to kind of seeing my dreams come true and seeing this 10-year project just absolutely blossom, and being really proud of the growth that I've experienced, knowing that I did it on my own, is just been so humbling. And I still don't exactly know how to feel about it all. Like I said, Oxford is a dream one can reach but not quite hold. There's just too much to take in, and you're just so overwhelmed by the sheer amount of things that you will never ever come to know, and that is so beautiful.